All right, welcome back to Trails Beyond the Horizon with Kellador. We made our way into the Grim Garden for the first time. So that was a thing. And now we get to go visit other places and see what we've got. Party heal fish.
We just gotta check out that rocket launch.
There's a section that I'm missing. What do we have? We have something with Agnes. We have something with Judith. Something with Elaine. Okay. Well... Oh, look. Let's go start in Riverside. We have lots of side stuff to do. Tyrell will meet a movie. We have lots of stuff to do.
Let's be on our way.
Lots of people to talk to. Even with all the commotion, Riverside itself never changes, does it? Yeah, I come here for Sunday school a lot, and it's really got a way of making you feel like everything's okay. No argument there. As far as priority preference goes, Mr. Bamotti's establishment would top the list, yes? That's a no-brainer. If anybody has new dirt to share, it'll be an informant. Let's be on our way, then.
Riverside. It's always pleasant around here.
I usually come by in the mornings to work out.
Something smells off, though. Let's take a look around.
Scooters are pretty popular, but I like a good bike, too. Feels great to speed along using your own strength. I started running, too, recently, and they both got that in common. Selma got me into running, too. She's such a hard worker, she even ran a marathon. Got some things to take care of today, but maybe I'll go running once I'm done. Sorry, but the concert hall isn't open yet. Please come back again tonight. When you do, you'll experience the best music ever. But I just want to get into your shop. It's the concert hall. Looks like they're not open yet.
We're gonna go to space!
What do we have here?
Something terrible happened at our company, and we have to do something about it. Meet me at the Riverside Terrace. All right. See what we got going on. Feeling down on myself isn't going to fix anything. I've got to find a job. But I've been rejected 10 times in a row. Guess I don't have anything to offer. What now? I guess I should at least get something to eat. Yeah, that's just rough.
Let's do this thing.
Ooh. Okay. Well, let's start with that. See what we get. Fishing time. What are we gonna catch?
That's it. Chalk one up.
Hey, it's a carp. Antiseptic. All right. I mean... Deluxe dumplings, no.
Alrighty.
What about... Not going to be any bigger. Let's see what we get here.
That's it.
And
Chalk one up.
an Azelfish. An S-tablet.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot. Let's
I
do this
mean,
thing.
what do we got? We got the same thing. Okay.
It's fishing time.
It's only kind of fishing time.
Let's do this thing.
Can't reach that spot. Have to check on the other side.
Teacher Amelia is so cool.
Come on by and eat your fill.
Let's do this thing.
Okay. Well, looks like that's everything here. But we got this stuff. It looks like there are more than 30 kids here. You're right, but if we can't meet like this, it's like we're not even dating. That's why you should find someone who's more... No, you're the only one for me, Sonia. I love you. Edward! I think I've been too comfortable with the way things are. But saying that I'm too busy with work to see you is nothing more than an excuse. I'll prove it, that my job and our love can coexist. So please, just bear with me. Trust that we can make this work. Okay, I will. I can't believe I was making Sonia anxious by being so occupied with my work lately. Looks like I became boring without even realizing it. I may not look it, but I'm the kind of guy who wants to have it all. I'll show her my work and love can coexist. Edward is younger than me, but sometimes he seems mature for his age. I replied without thinking, but if that's what he says, then maybe I should believe him.
Take your time.
The taco cart is making a ton of sales. Just what I was aiming for. At this rate, sales will be 50%, no, 100% higher than I predicted. Is that right? You really pay attention. You know you don't have to make these daily reports, right? Still, I'm glad things are going well for you. I'm happy to see my old employee succeeding on her own. That doesn't matter. Huh? I'm saying if she's not here, then what's the point? I've gone through all this trouble to turn things around, so where the heck did our rival, Shino's bar, get off to? She's got that look in her eyes again. But she's the only one who thinks of it as a contest. Just who in the world does she think she's competing with? The only reason I opened a food stand in the first place was to rival Shino's bar. But it moves so much I can't find it anywhere. It's completely unforgivable. Primo used to work here part-time. She's incredibly passionate about serving cheap, delicious food. I'm not saying I helped her establish a branch, but I decided to let her do what she likes, and she's got a talent for this sort of thing. Still, got no idea who she thinks she's competing with. But maybe it's best that she does things her own way. Anything I tell her would go in one ear and out the other anyway.
My stuff can't be beat.
Tacos. Chicken avocado tacos.
I'll be waiting for you.
Will you now?
Ice cream. Get your ice cream here.
Hey. And while we're at it, no. All we can do is rely on the Spriggan being real. You're Bassett, right? I saw your request. Huh? Do you mean you're him? I believe you said the case was extremely important and could not be overlooked. I can't decide whether or not to take your case with just that. Mind giving me the details? Yes, of course. Please take a seat. This is a matter that requires your absolute discretion. I work as a manager for Edgeworth General Trading Company, and yesterday, every terminal in the company locked up. We weren't able to control a single one. All of them. Are you sure it wasn't due to a human error? Something that could have affected the entire system? Positive, because when our screens locked, a message appeared on all of them. We've stolen all of your company's data. If you don't pay us 1,000,000 Mira, we'll leak everything. Holy smokes! It does sound like you've been hacked. But Edgeworth General Trading Company, they're one of the capital's biggest corporations. This is a major concern. Have you been able to confirm whether or not any data actually leaked? Yes, unfortunately. Since this morning, our screens have been showing the address of an illicit web auction. We noted that a part of our internal data has indeed been put up for bid. So the culprits made their demands and offered a little demonstration to boot. The bidding's almost over. If this keeps up, I'm finished. My company is finished. You look like you have some doubts. You're not wrong. But before we get into that, let's review the facts. Rosette? Ketro? What are you thinking? Well, based on the details we've been provided, it sounds like ransomware, an old hacking trick. Did you say ransomware? Yes. Simply put, it is a type of virus that demands a ransom. If the ransom isn't paid, then the system won't recover, the information will be leaked, and there will be considerable damage. But if the situation comes to light, then companies can lose any trust they've built. It really is quite a malicious hack. So that's what we're dealing with, huh? I can see why they would be distressed. What am I supposed to do? Just calm down, Mr. Bassett. We've heard about this kind of thing at the Guild before. I'll admit, it's quite the troublesome crime. Rumors say that the majority of cases come from viruses attached to orb mail and that sort of thing. Yeah, see, that's kind of the thing that's been bothering me. This is a crime, even if it is perpetrated on the net. It'd make way more sense for you to have gone to the Guild or the police. But you decided to bring it to us, a clandestine solution. Meaning, you've already got an idea about what's really going on, yeah? About that. Actually, the virus probably came from my own computer. Can you explain in more detail? I'm saying it's my fault. I've been gambling on the net recently. Once I tried it out, I was hooked. You're kidding. You were doing it while at work? Only during my breaks? I made sure I didn't go overboard and bet too much. I figured it'd be fine if I just had a little fun. But then yesterday I got an orb mail with a subject line that read winner, and I opened it without thinking. And that's when the virus got into your company's systems. Boy, you screwed up big time. No wonder you came to us. But don't worry. When it comes to technical stuff, you can count on our genius division. We're kind of stretching the definition of a 4SPG here. There's just one other thing I'm worried about. According to rumors, sort of blackmailing by ransomware got its start with Almada. Almada? Yes, one of their fronts had a team that specialized in orbital net crime. They had developed a virus at the time that made them a huge amount of money. It wouldn't be inaccurate to suggest they're the ones behind the rise of ransomware in the Republic. Which may mean this falls under the umbrella of unfinished business. Yep. Even if the organization is toast, there's a chance their know-how is still involved. So, just leaving it to the police doesn't sit well with me. So, you'll help me? Of course we will. That was never in doubt. All right. We'll take your case. Just so you know, we can't guarantee we'll be able to solve it before your involvement gets out. You get me? It can't be helped, but please, do your best to handle this delicately. There's only so much most of us can do. Yeah, this time it'll be up to Ketra and Rosette. We're dependent on you two. Just leave it to us. I'll do my best to live up to the Arkwright Solutions name. Seeing as this is a new kind of online crime that is yet to be addressed or regulated, I'll do what I can to get the Guild to cooperate. We need to try to prevent this from spreading and getting any worse. The orbital net's a little outside of our area of expertise, but we'll do what we can to help. Then let's hash out a plan. We gotta catch this hacking prick. And so, Van and his group, led by Rosette and Ketra, began the search for clues that could lead them to the culprits. They discovered the ransomware in question was so sophisticated, direct tracing of its footprints would be difficult. Instead, Van decided to bid on the company's confidential information on the illicit auction site. The team would then try and see if they could reverse hack the Orbital Network page. To begin the operation, speak to Section Chief Bassett.
Okay, time to get to work.
Okay, we will save before we do the hack. Let's just make sure we get this right.
Shock one up.
All right. I've made a note about the location of the shady auction site where the confidential information was put up for sale. Counting on all of you. Begin the operation. Data link confirmed. Beginning analysis of the illicit site. The pursuit system architecture is evolving nicely. It's a variation of a process I've used before, so it shouldn't take too long. As a high-level Marduk concierge, I'll do my very best to provide support. I'm looking forward to working with you. Preparations are complete on our end. It seems the auction's already begun. How can that be? What if someone else wins it? Just calm down. It's not going to be over that quick. We'll win it, make our deposit, and then reverse hack the culprits when they try to withdraw the money, right? The client has already volunteered to cover the expense, but I'd still like to keep the bid as low as possible. We gotta find a way to draw this out as long as we can. Now's the time to show what we're made of. Please, I'm counting on you. Edgeworth General Trading Company's confidential database is up next. It's currently at 45,000 Mira. Rosette, Ketra, how's your progress coming? We have completed the analysis of the financial system. With 5 more minutes, we should be able to put together the surveillance routine. Theo and I are in the middle of our final checks. Maybe another 10 minutes? Gotcha. I'll draw this out as long as you need, and then win the dang thing in the end. If I can, anyway. Bid must be in increments of 10,000, 5,000, or 1,000 Mira. Keep track of the bids of other participants and buy the data for as little as possible. There has been a new bid. Bid Weathercock, 46,000 Mira. Bid Demon 3, 50,000 Mira. One bid after another. Looks like it's still got momentum. This might be a good opportunity to lose the people sitting back and waiting. At a time like this, we need to show them a reasonable raise. Reasonable, +5. Bid for SPG, 55,000 Mira. Bid Playboy, 60,000 Mira. 60 grand? The price is going up, bit by bit. It's been going smoothly so far, but there's at least one person hanging in there. He's definitely got some momentum behind him. I get the feeling he wants it more than the others. It's still too early to push hard. Let's slow things down a bit. Slow it down a bit. Bid for SPG, 61,000. Bid Playboy, 65,000. This is exactly the response we're looking for. He's really hanging in there. This Playboy may be a serious problem. But this ain't a contest we can lose. We'll just have to keep pushing. Is this a direct message? Did something happen, Van? No. For now, we need to stay focused. Mr. Arkwright, I've finished my preparations. I'm ready too. We can go at any time. Roger that. We've only got a little bit of time before the bid ends. Time for a last splurge. A small bid now could cost us. It's time to go big. Yep. 75, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, please work. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, you've won. You did it. With this, we've stopped the information from leaking. Don't you think you're jumping the gun? The win is just one part of the operation. The real work starts now. Still, for the moment at least, well done, Mr. Arkwright. By the way, it looked like something was worrying you just a moment ago. You got a message from that troublesome account, didn't you? You mean that Playboy person? Yep, right before the last bid. Let me give it another look. Playboy, are you the rumored Spriggan? They know who you are, but how? It doesn't look like we were hacked. Is it possible they knew the meaning of 4SPG? Nah, this guy stopped bidding at the end. He knew he was stopping when he sent that DM, in which case... Van opened the DM window and typed a reply. 4SPG. Same work? Yes. Be careful of attacks from these addresses. Attached to Playboy's DM was a list of multiple addresses. Just in case, Rosette, put some guards in place against these addresses. They might have some anti-hacking measures in place too. Can you handle those, Ketra? You got it. I just need to modify a part of my tracing program. It's about time to make the deposit. All you, Bassett. Right. I'll deposit the money right now. Good. Let's start phase 2. With that, they began reverse hacking the culprits. They ran into a cunning, sophisticated trap that even encountered a fierce counterattack. I've encountered another trap. The number simply beggars belief. These guys have prepared some serious countermeasures. Van, if this keeps up... Yeah, I know. There's a chance we won't succeed. If only we had some sort of insurance. Playboy, use this. It's a special vaccine bot. Your opponent is a former member of the most infamous hacking group. Stay sharp. Ketra, incorporate this into your intercept system. We'll handle impeding the payment. Rosette, you focus on the reverse hack. Understood. Delete dummy addresses and traps. Perform parallel analysis on block 28,000. Found it. But this is... They're using access points on the expressway and are constantly in motion. Does that mean we don't know where they are? They're being exceptionally careful, like they're used to this sort of thing. Their group is likely dedicated to crimes on the Orbital net. But they cannot be on the move forever. And besides, it would appear we have another weapon in our arsenal. Let's push it through. After that, the group continued to put pressure on their mobile opponent. Eventually, they managed to force them to the Albert district. The target is currently using the access point in the Albert district. It took a while, but we finally managed to contain them. The trap to hold them in place appears to be working. They won't be going anywhere for a while. Looks like you two really had to pull out all the stops there. Nice work, Ketra. Risette. Thanks to you, we've got the chance we need. Let's head out. Time to take control of the situation directly. Okay, well... Culprits are really in the Albert district? Yes, if we head there now, we should be able to capture them ourselves. Then I'll meet you there. I'll be counting on you. We should probably go take care of that right away.
Setting out.
It's been a while since we last visited Albert, hasn't it? I think that was a month or so ago. I had so much fun at the festival back in April. It seems as though they've closed now that the finals are over. I hardly see any students around at all. Well, it's not like we get many 4SPGs out here. But it's better than Lev, at least. Worth taking a quick peek around and swinging by the cathedral. I suppose I can see why you might question the need to frequent this district. On a separate note, we'll need to find someplace to park before we can inspect the bulletin board. You heard the man. Risette, let's pull into the school parking lot just up ahead. Oh, that reminds me. Agnes is at Aramis right now, isn't she? Perhaps we ought to stop and say hello while we're here. Yeah. Guess we could do that if we got the time. In that case, why don't we grab some stuff from the patisserie for the student council members? How stressed they sounded earlier, I'm sure they'd be happy to have some pick-me-up sweet treats. Oh, I'm totally down for that idea. And I suppose it wouldn't hurt to buy a little extra just in case. I can hear my wallet crying. Oh well, sharing the love of Andalucia with the world is a cause worth breaking the piggy bank over. I'm gonna buy up their whole stock of the summer-exclusive 3 citrus yogurt mousse dessert. Let's do this. You're becoming a cliche, Van. Shortly thereafter, they reached out to Aramis Academy and received permission to enter the school grounds due to their help during the festival. After parking Van's pickup truck in the school's parking lot, they headed for the patisserie nearby. This isn't really where I wanted to go right away. Hell yeah! We got the second summer limited edition tart, the no-bake mango cheesecake. This beaut is the creme de la creme of all desserts. I've got to have me a slice now. Van, you do remember who we bought these for, yes? Still, it does look super good. Be that as it may, it seems like Agnes and the others are fairly busy right now. Now may not be the best time to bring this over. I concur. It would be best to wait a little while longer so as not to disturb them. In the meantime, the ice packs they provided should keep the dessert sufficiently cool. Then why don't we put this time to good use by checking the bulletin board and stopping by the cathedral? A fine idea. We can return once our business in the district is settled. Sounds good. Not picking up much of a scent, but it does seem like there's some 4SPGs waiting for us. We gotta check out that so-called hacker gang too, on top of all those. Visiting Aramis Academy will trigger an event that will partially update the Albert district. Well, we'll come back for that later. Circling back a bit though, that was one odd ask Holland made of me. Incidentally, Van, I've been getting a real kick out of your Bon Bon Appetit blog. You read my sweets reviews? Well, damn. Means the world, honestly. Yes, well, that brings me to my next point. I'd like it if you could post more frequently in the name of making the confectionery world just a little bit wider. My hopes are high for whatever comments you and your friends have to share. Couldn't call myself much of a man if I turned down a heartfelt request like that. Sugary rewards you promised ain't got a thing to do with it. No, sir. Received a 3 citrus yogurt mousse from Holland to feature in a blog entry. Upload confectionery reviews to Van's blog by selecting Premium Sweets from the Gourmet tab in the notebook. Okay. Well, Gourmet, Premium Sweets, Home Cooking. Oh, wait. Seriously?
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, okay.
I put quite a lot of effort into this.
Of course you did.
Piece of cake.
Come on, Judith.
See? I can cook too, you know.
And Agnes isn't with us at the moment. Okay. Take that. Battles. Okay. I'm sorry, Raffaello, but it's an undeniable fact that this cake pairs best with tea, and tea alone. Au contraire, Lifa, I'd say it pairs best with coffee. After all, as its strong aroma meshes beautifully with the cake's flavors. It's simple math, my friend. Math has no relevance here. Oh, and by the way, I don't think the Aramis you hold in such high regard would look too kindly on you making such a definitive statement. You make a good point. So you agree tea is the better choice? That's not what I said. Huh. Aramis music teacher and its math teacher. They were classmates, weren't they? I'm having a hard time making heads or tails of their relationship, to be honest. Mr. Raffaello and I are a bit at odds, personality-wise. But despite the fact that he's a stickler for logic, he's actually rather flexible. That's what makes him so fun to debate with. Oh, Ms. Lifa tends to rely on her intuition rather than logic, which is why I often struggle to understand her line of reasoning. Though admittedly, her arguments can be rather rational as well. I've actually learned quite a lot from her.
Welcome to Andalucia, Patisserie.
A 3 citrus yogurt mousse and a no-bake mango cheesecake. It seems Holland's out to capture our hearts this summer as well. And I've no doubt he'll do just that. It seems the end of spring was my diet's 11th hour. Spring, fall, winter, doesn't matter the season. In the end, Holland always gets you. I know the feeling. Don't beat yourself up about it, okay? Well, at least Holland's desserts make me happy, right? I mean, how could they not? Especially when those seasonal fruits he uses look so happy as well. Costume. Red hair. Me? Nope. No. No. Elaine. Yes. Barry? No. Beauregard? No. Oh yeah, Aaron's gonna rock the silver hair. Yes, I know what some of you are thinking. I don't care. I'll be counting on that blog of yours, Van. But try not to fret too much over it. Just go at your own pace, all right? Got it.
What would you like?
Oh. Hello?
Come again.
Okay. So, tacos. Cake. And then gourmet. Chili shrimp tacos.
I have to.
You absolutely have to. And Elaine. Oh, I need rainbow berries. And then liquor for the bouillabaisse. Okay.
Shard search?
Performing shard search.
Regina, C rank. Well then, should we head into some combat training for the afternoon? We're gonna fight monsters, right? Oh yes. I'll have you know my combat skills are next level, Regina. I mean, ignoring everything that happened this morning, and the fact that I only really made it out alive because of Gray, but I will slice and dice those nasty critters to bits. They'll be sorry they ever infringed on the safety of Edith's pavilions. It's kind of adorable just how naive she is. Well, just make sure you don't let your guard down. Of course, now's my chance to show what I'm really made of. Hope she'll be okay down there. We've been taking turns observing the new recruit lately. So far, she's exactly how the others have described. She's adorable and all, but I feel like I need to keep a close eye on her. Can't have her getting injured on my watch after all. She's got potential, though. I'm sure she'll be a great bracer. I'll chop those nasty monsters to bits. Now's my chance to put the skills my brother taught me to the test.
Initiating search.
2 bracers handling a monster bounty. They seem to have something of a mentor-mentee relationship. Though, perhaps the dangers of combat could open their hearts more. Wait, what am I saying? That's improper, Philia. Anyway, I pray that they'll be safe in their endeavors. Oh, but how precious it is to see a senior guiding her junior. Pray that they'll be safe in their endeavors. You should go have a conversation with Dorothy.
Daily prayer is an important thing.
Welcome to Edith Cathedral. Would you all like to pray for the success of the space program? We've received a number of visitors who have expressed interest in doing so recently. Let us know if you're interested as well. Observe the black car facing the road. You don't normally see that black land carrier around here. Is that them? Rosette, can you look into it? Yes, there's no mistake. They've attempted to obfuscate it, but their OBLNet protocol, their OP address, matches the culprit. I can verify it too, and it seems they still haven't noticed us. Then it's finally time for them to pay the piper. That's one way to put it. It'll definitely be a pain if we let him get away. We'll use the car to block him in. Elaine, you ready to move? Yes, I've already arranged for the vehicles. We're ready at any time. Then let's begin the arrest. Hey, are you still having trouble? Shut it. These guys know what they're doing. They've laid out branches across every access point along the expressway. Just who are these guys? Hey, you guys got a minute? Don't tell me it's... Watch out! We're surrounded! Are you freaking kidding me? How did they find us? Damn it, I'm not getting caught like this. Yep. Did our endgame come up a little short? Guess it can't be helped. Ren? Gah! What's going on here? We managed to capture them. It appears they really were the criminals operating on the orbital net for Almada. Yes, we'd captured them before, but since they didn't have any real charges against them, they were released after 6 months. But who would have thought they'd start spreading ransomware again once the heat died down? It appears they've even rebuilt their old hacking system. With such high specs and cunning design, I expect Melchior was behind it. That explains all the twisted stuff they were doing. But now all that exploitation's going to be put to rest. How can I ever repay you? Thank you, all of you. Our computers should be back to normal now, right? And none of our data got leaked, right? Yes, we were able to recover the restoration key from the culprit's computer. We can use it as soon as you'd like. It's more trouble than anticipated, but it looks like it's a job well done. About that. There's one other thing I have to confirm first. The cooperative mystery account that kept getting in the way. That was you, wasn't it? Playboy. You noticed. I guess that nose of yours is worth its reputation after all, Spriggan. He certainly looks like a playboy. That's the latest model of small drone. Just who are you? I'm Rains, and ostensibly, I run a small business on the orbital net. Rains, huh? You from Crossbell? I'm more or less a contract employee of RNA Securities. As you'd expect, my help was enlisted by Edgeworth General Trading Company's upper management. RNA Securities? They specialize in cyber crimes, don't they? Yes, that's what puts them on the map. Their headquarters are based in Liberl. Upper management... Wait a second. I never expected the Spriggan and I would try the same approach. But everything worked out in the end, so let's just leave it at that. Though, and it breaks my heart to say so, I will have to make a full report, including details about how the system was breached. They'll find out. What should I do? They'll fire me for sure. That's part of why he asked us for help. What should we do, Van? Good point. In a tight spot here. What should we do? Let's make a deal. Look, making a report is just part of your job. I don't see any reason you'd have to include my client's actions. Huh? Oh my. Do you intend to poke your nose into my work too? Nah, I'm just making sure. Reporting on the source of the virus is definitely a part of your job, but reporting what a certain employee was doing on his computer at the time is, strictly speaking, unrelated. You're not wrong, but failing to report something I learned in my investigation would leave a bad taste in my mouth. And is there even a reason why I wouldn't report all of my findings? Here's an idea. What if we were to remove ourselves from the equation? It'd reflect poorly on a well-known security company if they were bested by some unknowns. You're an interesting one, aren't you? But I don't really care about how it reflects on us. That said, I did get to see your ability and your potential up close. And I think we can form a cooperative relationship. How about we settle on that? Really? I'm not really sure I like how that played out. But this is par for the course for fixers. After that, the group said their goodbyes to the grateful client and resumed their activities. While they weren't looking, Rains disappeared, and a certain orb mail was delivered to Van Zypha. It was fun, Spriggan. Let's do it again sometime. P.S. This is a little thanks from me. Hope it helps. Delivery drone delivered a vitality droplet times 3.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Woo! Yay, chaos upper rank. Now that we've finished off this gig, it's time to get ready for the real deal. I can leave Crossbell to my younger brother. But it's time I unraveled everyone's movements, which all seem to center on the Republic, from Ouroboros to Thors, and everyone in between. Just to make sure nobody's gambling with the future of the continent. Oh, really? It's been near 60 years since the Orbital Revolution, but even to this day, technology continues to astound me. To think humanity's actually attempting to reach the stars. Perhaps I'm simply not with the times anymore, but the very thought is mind-boggling to me. To reach beyond the sky to the very seat of the goddess. Perhaps I'm simply not with the times anymore. Okay.
Performing shard search.
Well, let's talk to Miss with the doggy. I've heard they've recently started selling cakes for dogs in Andalucia, although they're apparently only doing a test run at the moment. Would you like to try one, Apollo? Oof, oof. Cakes for dogs, huh? Damn. Holland thinks of everything. Aww. So pets will be able to share in the joy of sweet treats too now, huh? Okay, let's go back to Riverside. Because we weren't done there yet. And, ooh. Yes.
Put it on the blog.
Sure, go right ahead.
What is this gonna do? Dessert lavender scent that spreads around your mouth in a soft, floaty way. It's hard to describe, but very jiggly and fun to eat. Okay, fairy, 3 stars.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
The Parfait de Royale. Ketra, quintessential Quincy product. This indulgent treat is filled with high-quality chocolate. Robust flavor and fragrance speak to the care they place in their ingredients. Ketra, 4 stars. Nope. That one. A fig cannelle, gâteau de dents.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
If you would be so kind.
Risette. These cannelles have an elegant taste, heightened by the deep flavor and elasticity of the figs, making for a striking gustatory experience that I wager I won't soon be forgotten. All right. Well, that's going to be an interesting little thing. Bizarre? Okay. Where are we at? We're getting close to the end, so let's just have a couple of conversations here. I heard about how you got swapped out from that event at the last minute. I've worked with the girls from the other unit before, and there's no 2 ways about it. They're formidable rivals. I can't believe I'm hearing this from you, Natalie. Just who are those 2? The office handpicked them from aspiring artists and have been training them since. They're about as elite as it gets. I mean, I heard that Rachel graduated from a music school in Arassian at the top of her class. And Yulia won tons of awards at ballet competitions in Rimaferia. Such incredible talent. Us indie artists can't even compare. Still, I can't believe they're taking the trouble to set up an idol group. Yeah, no kidding. Especially considering how they've always looked down on idols. If anything, it was with you who made idols so popular in the first place. I definitely understand your frustrations, since I used to be a part of Cupid with you. So I'll help you as much as I can. Just don't give up, alright? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lulua. Is something going on with her? I was kind of hoping you'd help me find her. She said she wanted to be alone when she left the Lev district. I'm not sure where she went, but I'm worried about her being all by herself. Such a positive, outgoing girl like her? That must have come as quite a shock. All right, let's look for her together. We can't leave her alone in such a state. Well,
Get your ice cream here.
what if I don't want ice cream?
There appear to be fish here.
There do appear to be fish here. Okay, looks like this is all the same. That out-of-the-way fishing hole was nice, but I feel more relaxed in my usual spot. Wait, where's Kyle? He probably got tuckered out on his bike. I'm sure he'll catch up when he can. Don't you feel kind of bad for him? He should have bought himself a scooter, too. He rides a bike because he likes to. It doesn't really affect you, does it? Come on, let's fish while we wait for him. I'll catch a big one and shock his pants. pants off. Now that I've got my scooter, I can hang out all over the place. I'll be able to go to all sorts of new fishing spots I couldn't get to before. I bought a scooter, so I decided to try out an out-of-the-way fishing spot for the first time. But I didn't realize Kyle would be riding his bike. I feel bad for making him come all this way.
Take your time.
Okay, we'll set up in the church. Hey, Lashkar. And we'll pick up here next time. See where we go from there. Take care.